So if you watch this channel at all, you probably know I am especially fond of home automation, whether that be lights, motion sensors, shades, anything. But I've been getting really into robots that mop your floors, sweep for you, and even mow your lawn. And that's what we're going to check out today. Sunseeker went ahead and sent over their Sunseeker X3 Plus as part of a partnership, so full disclaimer on that. But in this video, I'm going to talk about what it is, what it includes, and my general experience with it, first starting with the unboxing process. It was all packaged pretty well, and the box includes the actual robot itself, a charging station. This one has an antenna, which is cool because it has better connectivity if it's outside compared to using just like your general house Wi-Fi. Granted, it is another thing to install and have in your yard, but you know. And then of course, all the chargers, ground mounts, and accessories that you'll need. The actual unit is beautiful. It has cameras on the front part of their AO Navi provisioning and navigation system. It does have a little control panel on top so you can unlock it, start it, stop it, clear errors, things like that. And of course a big old e-stop button just in case. And if we flip it over the bottom, you could actually see how it mows. It's just a single circular spinner with a few razor blades on it, which are incredibly cheap and easy to replace if that's something you got to do. Some of these robotic lawnmowers make you like bury wires around your property for the border. This one, you don't got to do that. You just set up your boundaries in the app. You could do no-go zones, pass through areas if you want it to drive in a straight line in one spot from one zone to the other. Pretty cool. And of course, when it is running, if you use smart mapping, it ensures that you have full lawn coverage without missing any spots. And it works in various terrains such as shaded areas, narrow passages, and angled corners. The AI comes in with its detection so it can avoid things, people, pets, animals of other kinds. It can detect over 200 different objects, so fallen leaves, water pipes, tools, toys, so on and so forth. And you can see it here. I threw a little bag in its way and it did pretty good stopping right where it needed to, going around and continuing mowing in its path without running into the item or damaging itself. To adjust your actual cutting depth, under that little control panel there's a dial that you could go ahead and switch. I like to have it on a really low cut setting to kind of get more of a golf coursey type aesthetic, but it does have kind of a floating cutting system, helping you adapt to uneven terrain for consistent mowing results. When it comes to the station, it has auto recharge. It does have rain sensor, so if it does start raining while it's working, it will pause itself, go, charge back up, and return when conditions are better. But with that, it does have IPX5 rating, so it is water resistant. So if it does get caught in the rain, it's not going to get ruined. And of course, when it comes to controlling this thing, the main thing you're going to want to use is their app. But it is compatible with like Google and Alexa, so you can use a voice command to like have it start mowing your lawn, for example, which is handy. And those are some of the key features, and when it comes to my experience, it was rather pleasant. The actual setup process was straightforward. The app even kind of like gives you a tutorial at every single page telling you kind of what's going on. You gotta pair up the actual device with the antenna. The antenna has lights on it to tell you if it's functioning properly. And once you go through and add everything into the app, it goes and does a little self-check report to make sure that all the components are functioning properly. And then you can start mapping. For the first time you map it, you're gonna need to use your phone as a little controller and kind of walk around your property, giving a little distance between the edge, tracing the boundary, and then once the boundary is traced and you hit confirm, it's ready to go. You just hit start mowing and it does that whole area that you set up, and then that's when you can go forward and add more zones, no-go zones, things like that. In the actual app, like right now I have it mowing the yard and you could see what it's doing, you could see the path and what it's mowed so far, what it's missed because of an object or something. It gives you the estimated time of completion, the mowing time, you got a work log, all the connectivity settings, everything. For actual mowing, it worked pretty good. It overlaps quite a bit, so it is a few passes more than it would technically need to be, but that ensures that you don't have like those little strips of long grass kind of floating there, which I've experienced with other mowers like this. Since it's not a big bulky gas mower, it's incredibly quiet, especially comparatively speaking, coming in at just under like 60 decibels. And it does cover almost 13,000 square feet, or about a 0.3 acre on a single charge, which is nice. My lawn, nowhere near that size, so it's going to be able to do the whole thing just on one charge. And what I'm going to do, because one of the kind of cons with these kinds of mowers is they don't have like bags or anything on them, so it doesn't collect the mulch. So these are technically mulchers. But if I set it up on a schedule to automatically mow the entire thing every day or every other day, the pieces of grass that it cuts off are going to be super small, so it really isn't going to be a problem. So overall, something like this is awesome because the whole mowing, walking back and forth isn't really a thing that I think about anymore. I can spend more time like doing some edging, weeding, making everything else of the lawn look good instead of having to spend time and deal with actually keeping the grass short. And with all that, if you do enjoy this video, please let me know if you're interested in checking out this product. There'll be a link down below. And with all that, I do hope you have an absolutely beautiful day and goodbye.